going on, my Elite Gamers? My name is Luigi Elite, and today we have another Mario Kart Top 10 from yours truly. Last video, we covered the top 10 alternate skins in Mario Kart Tour, and today the request was sent in by steengames, and that is the top 10 DK tracks in Mario Kart. Thank you very much for the idea.
I think I've well established at this point that I love Mario. He's one of the most iconic characters in video game history, and most of the games he's featured in are some of my favorite games of all time. But the thing is, while the critically acclaimed Super Mario Bros. For the NES is when the character truly started to become great, his first appearance was actually in the arcade game Donkey Kong, where he would face off against, well, Donkey Kong. This giant ape may not have as many games as Mario, but a lot of the ones he does have are extremely fun. In fact, some of his titles are even better than Mario's. As well as games, Donkey Kong has also gotten some racetracks in the Mario Kart universe, so today I'm going to rank all of them. The reason why I'm going to rank all of them is because there's actually only 9 courses in the Mario Kart series that are dedicated to Donkey Kong, including the retro tracks. This list is going to be based on how fun and creative the tracks are, as well as some of my personal preferences. So without further ado, let's go! At number 9, we have DKs Jungle Parkway from Mario Kart 64. I don't think it should be that big of a surprise that this is at the bottom of the list. You race on a long dirt trail in the middle of the jungle that Donkey Kong owns for some reason. The track, for the most part, is pretty flat, but there are some interesting things thrown in to spice it up. There's this giant jump over the river that has a steamboat traveling on it, there's a bridge leading into a giant cave with some torches, and if you swirl off the track, some coconuts bonk you back on, which is a nice detail. Aside from that, there's not a whole lot more to say. It's a simple, relaxing course with a slight difficulty curve, but there's nothing that really sticks out compared to the other tracks we'll get to on the list, or compared to most of the other tracks in Mario Kart 64. Again, it's not bad, it's just something I'm not actively looking to play. At number 8, we have N64 DKs Jungle Parkway from Mario Kart Wii. It's literally the same track I just talked about, but now it's running on the Wii. A few small things were changed, such as the graphics, which were given a little extra polish since it's running on better hardware. The road is also a little bit wider and easier to drift on, which is handy. Aside from that, it's literally just the same track. Although they got rid of the coconuts that bonk you when you go off the road, and for some reason, you can't trick off that big ramp that launches you over the river. These aren't things that needed to be included, but it would have been nice to spice it up the track a little. At number 7, we have DK Pass from Mario Kart DS. I've always had a soft spot for this track just because of how pleasant it is. The track takes place on a path carved into the edge of a snowy mountain. You start by driving up on a thin road up the mountain where there's a few trees, snow people, and some giant snowballs that take up half the track. Once you get to the top, you drive off the road and into the snow. This part of the track is a lot more bumpy, and you've got more snowballs rolling around trying to smash into you. And finally, you jump off this ramp and head back to the starting line where there are even more snow people trying to get in your way. My favorite part of this track is the music, weirdly enough. It has this very pleasant feeling to it, but it fits the track perfectly, and that's how I feel about this track in general. It's nothing too chaotic, but it has plenty of cool elements to stay interesting, and that's what I like about it. At number 6, we have DS DK Pass from Mario Kart 7. There's not a whole lot more to say that I didn't already say for the original version of this track. Of course, you've got the graphics, which look more clean and less pixel-like. There's also some ramps that were added in the snow section of the course. Because you can trick in Mario Kart 7, this is a nice new addition because it lets the track be a little more fast-paced. The final jump in the end has also been turned into a small gliding section, which is pretty cool. Other than that, this is just DK Pass again, and I'm perfectly fine with that. There wasn't a whole lot that needed to be changed, so this more than pleases me. At number 5, we have DK Jungle from Mario Kart 7. In case you didn't know, I'm a big fan of Donkey Kong Country Returns, so you can probably tell why I like this track. This is another course that takes place in the jungle, but the action is a lot more lively. You start by heading down this path and jumping off this giant flower and onto a path with tiki goons roaming around. I also love how they added DK's house in the middle. That's such a nice detail. You then head into another small section of the jungle with a hidden glider ramp around the corner, which is pretty cool. After that, you jump off these speed ramps ramps and head into this giant banana temple, only to find this giant gliding section with tall pillars screaming at you. All of this is accompanied by some awesome music, which is a remix of the Jungle Hijinks tune from DKC Returns. My only issue with this course is that it can feel a little flat, but that's a small complaint when everything else is fantastic. At number 4, we have 3DS DK Jungle for Mario Kart 8. Like the other retro versions of tracks on this list, there's not a whole lot more to be said that I didn't already mention in the last section. The graphics obviously got a huge upgrade since it's now on the Wii U, so there's more little details added to pretty much everything on the track, which makes it more fun to play. Another new thing is that the section inside of the Banana Temple has been turned into an anti-gravity section, so that's cool. Other than that, it's still the same course, but again, there's not really anything that needed to be changed because the track was already great, so I can still have a lot of fun when racing here. At number 3, we have DK Summit for Mario Kart Wii. What used to be a track that I truly despised as a kid has turned into one of my favorite tracks in Mario Kart Wii. Like DK Pass, this track takes place on a snowy mountain, but it also has the interesting twist of being on a ski resort. You start the track off by being shot from a cannon to the top of the mountain, and going down is your only option. There's a bunch of bumps and ramps you can trick off of, but there's also thick patches of snow that can slow you down. Because Mario Kart Wii introduced bikes, this course also features half pipes to trick off of, so the track has an extreme sports feel to it. You then find yourself driving on this thin path with giant pits you need to watch out for, and finally, you head to this section which has even more half pipes and even some Shy Guy snowboarding on the track. This course is insanely cool. There's so much creativity and frantic action going on at once that it deserves to be this high on the list. At number 2, we have GCN DK Mountain from Mario Kart Wii. This is one of the few times where I think the original is better than the remake, but this track is still amazing. Similar to DK Summit, you start off by getting launched from a barrel cannon to the top of the volcano. I also love how the volcano looks so pissed off for some reason. There's something so charming about that. You then start driving your way back down. The road is very bumpy the whole way, and there's some giant boulders rolling around trying to smash into you. There's also this neat section with a huge crack in the middle of the road, and a long rickety bridge that leads back to the start. The reason why I placed this lower than the original is because the track feels a lot easier than before, and the new stuff that were added, like these ramps and half pipes, weren't anything that really needed to be there. But this course is still a blast, and one of the best retro tracks in Mario Kart Wii. And at number 1, we have DK Mountain from Mario Kart Double Dash. This not only is one of my favorite tracks from Mario Kart Double Dash, but it's also one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks in general. Everything I said about the remake of this course in Mario Kart Wii applies here, except there's no half pipes or ramps. But the track is still just as fun without them, and the course overall is a lot thinner and more bumpy than the remake, which makes it a lot more crazy and fun combined with the loose controls in this game. There's not much more I need to say about this track. It's memorable, energetic, and incredibly fun whenever I race on it, and that's why it's the best DK track in all of Mario Kart. Thank you guys so much for watching my latest ranking video. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on so you'll know when I post more videos like this. Also, thanks again to steengames for sending in this idea for a video, and if you want a chance for your Mario Kart idea to become a reality, then comment your ideas down below so I might be able to turn it into a real video. Have a great day, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one.